And there, going off into the distance, across the other side of the Mersey, is the Rights and Humanity team. Wow. What a 24 hours. They are some of the most fantastic people I've ever met, doing some of the most fantastic work I've ever heard of, and just so fantastically welcoming. And look, we've got new t-shirts. Can you see that? And that is their logo. And I've had a spectacular time. The weather's been amazing, and I'm now about to try and find out where I'm going, but I just wanted to record this sort of sensation that I've got after having crossed the Mersey. They I don't know, I suppose a little bit emotional really. They were really welcoming, and it's nice to be, really nice to be welcomed and told that you're doing something which is worthwhile, because you kind of, I don't know, you sometimes spend a long time, you know, sort of bashing away at something, or and you don't quite know whether it's worth doing, you know, and you kind of question, is what I'm doing worthwhile? Is it going to have any impact? You know, what the outcome's going to be? And it's that little it's that little brain again starting to kind of think about things that don't actually exist. And then you meet people like I've just met, and it reassures you a little bit. Anyway, I'm going to do an update of exactly what happened, but I just wanted to capture this little moment. And now I'm going to try and find my way to Chester. Sun's there. What time is it? About 1 o'clock, 1:20 past 1. Basically heading into the sun then. See you guys later. Hi guys. Wow. I am sitting in a little park just on the way to Bebington, which is on the Wirral, having just had the most glorious time in Liverpool. I decided to sit down to record this video because I just wanted to make sure that I got all my thoughts together really. I just crossed the Mersey. It's day 50 today, and yesterday, day 49, I arrived in Liverpool to meet with an organisation called Rights and Humanity. And a lovely, lovely lady called Jill, who I'd met the night before. She kindly bought me dinner, thank you Jill, who kind of got in contact through Twitter, said come and see us in Liverpool, and I had no idea really what to expect. I'd had a quick look on the website about what Rights and Humanity do, and it's run by this amazing lady called Julia, Dr. Julia Hauserman, but I didn't know much about what was going to happen when I got there, and I was walked into the Royal Liver building, and there's just, I couldn't quite get a correct answer on why it's Liver rather than liver from Liverpool, but it's the most glorious building with these two liver birds that face outwards on top. Apparently the female's facing out to sea, waiting for the her husband's sailor to return, and the male's facing inwards, waiting for the pub to open. But anyway, the building is quite extraordinary, and Rights and Humanity have got this the first floor, and I walked into the lobby, and there was a a lovely guy called Jundal, who met me, big smile, really handsome guy, who was talking to Maria on the desk, on the front desk, and it was a really lovely welcome. And I was taken upstairs, and where I met Jill again, and was shown straight to a shower, which was wonderful. It's the most amazing thing to get a shower straight away. Before then going on to meet Julia and Suki, who are working on this new invitation for a new project that Julia's working on, which is very, very exciting. I won't reveal too many details because I'll let them do that properly, but it's a very, very exciting project. A mixture of things, but one key element to it is this peace retreat in the Middle East, which is just epically, I mean, just Julia was like, blew me away completely. She was like, I'm just going to solve world peace in the Middle East. It was just like, I love that sort of vision. I love that sort of vision. And it was really lovely also to meet a lovely chap called Himadri, who is volunteering there as well. And they just were just so welcoming, and then they kind of said, actually, do you know what, we've got some other people to welcome you. And so after my shower I came out into the reception hall, and there was this group of about 10, 15 people that had heard about it on Twitter, from all sorts of variety of different organisations, Women to Women, and who I'd met with Susan before, Susan Murphy, who came before, and Peace Pool, and some others who had been celebrating peace one day for the last 10 years, and they all came out to kind of say hello and welcome me to Liverpool, which was phenomenal. And I haven't really had a reception like that, and I was kind of quite taken back, and it's all been a bit overwhelming, really. So I got to meet some really, really lovely, wonderful, interesting people doing some amazing stuff here in Liverpool, and the sun was shining, and it's just really, really moving. And then we went for dinner. Julia cooked a fantastic salmon dinner at her house, and we were there with Jill, a lovely, lovely gentleman called Lee, who seems a bit of a mover and shaker. Really nice parallel lines between private work, earning money, but also setting up charities with refugees and stuff. And a lovely, lovely guy called Neil, who is kind of bringing some sort of business head to the whole procedure. He's actually done an Open University degree, or just about to finish one in law. So we had lots to talk about the Open University. And we had a lovely, lovely dinner, and shared a really, really lovely evening, until the three of them had to leave, and it was just Julia and I, basically putting the world to rights. And Julia is, well, I mean, there's people who know her better than I do, like, for instance, her patrons for the charity are His Holiness the Dalai Lama and Archbishop Desmond Tutu, and the list goes on. Princess Anne of Jordan and Hassan, sorry, and so she's just this epic woman who's done the most amazing work with human rights and policy making, and in the 80s to do with HIV and human rights, and just hearing her stories, I was just blown away by how amazing her sort of her CV is. Trained as a barrister, and then did PPE at Oxford, and yeah, quite incredible to be in her company, really, and to be invited to her home to share it with. And we ended up by the lake, just putting the world to rights, which was really special. And then this morning met Mariko as well, part of the team, and they came with me to the ferry, and then they decided they'd all just come on the ferry with me, which was just so warming and so amazing. So to all of them, from the bottom of my heart, I really, thank you very much. It was a really special welcome, and just humbled by the fact that you guys are doing such amazing work, and yet you found time to welcome just well, what can only be described as a kind of a slightly sweaty pilgrim talking about Peace Day. So thank you very much, all of you. Really special. I'm now trying to get my way down south towards Chester, and then secretly running away for a wedding, and I can't wait. Emma and Bob's wedding. It's going to be great. And so Peace Day Pilgrim is going to disappear for a couple of days. Don't tell anybody. But I'm really looking forward to seeing Tam, who's picking me up very kindly. Thank you very much, Tam, and all the rest of the gang, the Welsh crew. But it's a real psychological step over the Mersey. It's sort of it's not really north to south, but in a way it is. And I just pretty impressed by what people are doing in this world to make it better. And you know, one shouldn't maybe separate different people, but Julia, you're doing amazing stuff, and your team is amazing. And this peace retreat in the Middle East is a cracking idea. It's a really great idea. And yes, you can do it. Yes, you can raise the money, and I fully believe it, and I fully support it. And I'm just going to go rave about it to everyone that I meet in every walk of life. And the work in Liverpool, the work in Ipswich, the work in Switzerland, in Geneva. It's yeah, really impressive. Anyway, enough of me babbling along. Thank you very much, everybody in Liverpool, and including the Everton guys that I saw on the way through, who were really friendly. Another one of those don't judge a book by its cover. A load of skinheads, look really tough, but actually were really friendly. Thanks to Liverpool. It's a brilliant, genius, wonderful place, and now I'm on my way to the south. So remember, Global Truce 2012. That's what it's all about. 21st of September, Peace Day. Get involved. Mark the day somehow. If you're in Liverpool, there's amazing things happening with Rights and Humanity. And for now, peace out.